It is February 15th, 2022. This is Atlanta United FC Weekly, a Home Before Dark podcast.
It might even make a noise. I could hear it. It was like a low rumble. It's the
low rumble.
the bottom of the bottle.
You're already at the bottom of that pappy that you got?
No, that's here. That's here. That's here, baby.
Flex on them, Kevin.
Let the people see it. Let the people know.
Thank you guys for tuning in on an off night, on a Tuesday night. Thanks to St. Valentine yesterday. We are recording live on a Tuesday. Club's going up on a Tuesday. I'm Tim Herb. As always, I'm joined by my lovely co-host, Mr. Kevin Bradley, pouring his Eagle Rare bourbon in the corner. No Dan James tonight, but we do have the infamous,
from Saddam's bunker himself.
I was in hiding.
We have Jay Riddle. Were you allowed to call you that? Or are we supposed to use your WITSEC name? Who have you been hiding from? Who did you piss off? Footy Mob? Did you piss off Footy Mob?
You guys sent a SWAT team to find me, and so here I am. So
yeah,
it's like Voldemort
looking for weapons of mass destruction.
Yeah, you found them.
Yeah.
You found them. Our audio editing skills. If you guys, a little housekeeping, if you guys are watching us on YouTube, hit the subscribe button, the notification bell, and then the like. If you guys are watching us live, hit the like button.
In that order. If you don't do it in that order, we'll know.
Yeah, algorithms. Yeah. We do know, like I said, I've told you guys, we watch and we look at the analytics. We know some of you aren't subscribed. You're just lurkers. You don't want people to know. You have no idea.
Or Russian bots.
Yeah. We're messing
Ukrainian
up
bots. Sorry.
Yeah.
I want to make sure I say the right country. I don't know anymore. I don't know which one's right.
Do we get the live chat? Do we get trolled during this or like what?
Yeah. It's in the comments on the right side.
Oh, it's in the comments.
Yeah.
I was in private chat. That's where all the dick pics are. I got you.
Exactly.
It feeds it in from YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. So
yeah.
Yeah, we have most of the faithful in the trap. We got Kendrick Brock. He said, if Jay Riddle isn't on this, I will be very sad. Well, rejoice.
Happy emotes.
Yeah. Brent Crawford saying, holy crap, I thought you were joking about Jay coming in. Yep. Nope. Yeah. Kendrick Brock, Jay is in sleeves. It's a deep fake, Jay. I got Brittany S., Anthony Neitzel, Elliot Bevan, Sal Lopez, Richard Gordon. Thank you guys for tuned in.
Brittany's not subscribed?
Brittany is the OG.
That's how you know it's dedication. She's not subscribed, but she's still always here.
She doesn't need the notifications. She knows.
Even on an off night.
She's got the Home Before Dark Holy Spirit. All of that. She knows when we're sleeping. She knows when we wake.
Oh God. No Dan tonight. He's heading off to jolly old London, governor.
Getting deported. Finally. We did it, guys. We did it.
We did it.
Ladies and gentlemen,
we got him. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. We got Landon Schultz. That's a name I feel like I haven't seen in there in forever. In the trap. Yeah. Dan is he's going over to London. Or not London. I would imagine Birmingham. I actually don't know where he's going. He's going to England.
All of it's the same to me. It's all Brexit.
You guys are such good friends. You're like, I don't know, somewhere in England. I don't know.
It's all Brexit.
It's all the same.
Birmingham, Alabama, Birmingham, England.
They all speak the same language. It's okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Have you ever listen to somebody from Liverpool talk?
Or Newcastle? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, exactly. If you guys are listening to us on podcasts, Apple Podcast, hit the rating button, give us 5 stars. And then leave a review. That's still a thing that helps propagate and do the whole algorithm thing. I don't know how that shit works. We need to start doing reels with all these kind of like fun songs on Instagram. I think that's what we're missing.
We gotta get a dance with it. We need a theme song.
You guys don't have a TikTok yet for the?
It's all we gotta make more challenges. We gotta challenge videos.
Who do you think is on TikTok encouraging these kids to destroy their school for cool points? This guy.
I don't know. I mean, I just go to TikTok to listen to 17-year-olds to tell me which crypto to buy. So,
yeah, that's why.
Which meme coin to get?
That's why I have like 2,500 Tron in the old coin sitting just out there in the open.
I'm gonna be a millionaire. I bought like 20 billion of these dog coins the other day because this 16-year-old sold me to. So,
yeah. Yeah, it's fun. Jay, I think everybody, I think we can all say we missed you. It's fair to
thank you,
say.
man.
Yeah.
Fair to
Yeah.
say. The pandemic,
Absolutely.
the pandemic took Jay Riddle away from everybody.
That's right.
Really, we heard that Kelly Francis was going to start podcasting again. We said, fuck that. We're going to get ahead of it. We're bringing back the other half first.
Kelly says that like every 3 months, doesn't she?
She said like 2 years ago she's going to get a tattoo and still hasn't.
Oh, that's true.
Jay's gotten 6 more in that time.
She still has all my. I gave her all this stuff to do it too. She still has all that stuff.
She actually is starting a podcast that starts airing next week. Is that right?
The 20th, I think she said.
Okay, so Sunday,
I'm just
She
glad
said
the
the 20th.
I'm just glad the equipment's being put to use.
right?
I think she said the 20th. I'll double check because I don't want to slander her name lest we.
Is it going to be about Atlanta United or what is it going to be about?
I think just soccer in general.
Okay. All right.
Because she had gotten into some holy wars on Twitter with some USMNT folks. So yeah, back on the 23rd at 7:00.
It's so much fun though.
Yeah. Yeah. So
It is.
she's Kelly and Friends starting says Soccer and Life. So we'll see.
Listen, I mean, is there anything more fun than poking American outlaws on Twitter? I mean, just really giving them a hard time. I mean,
Yeah,
I
there
can't keep up with Twitter, man. I've given up. I've given up. It's a
I think
lost cause.
There are very few things in this world that make me feel like a boomer as much as NFTs, as we were talking about before we went live. And then, Twitter. It just makes me like realize how much I'm addicted to the outrage. And not even just that, like the replies, like
just hashtag hunting. Just
yeah.
Wait till people you want to talk about making reels and clips. Wait till everyone makes a clip of you on this podcast with the gratuitous use of certain words like Pop-Tarts and chicken salad. I don't know.
Arby's.
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 He says the A word all the time. It's just Arby's.
Arby's. It's just Arby's.
Which is more egregious that they get that much screen time.
Joe Johnstone trying to put together just a Joe and Jay meet and greet at Varner's. I'm guessing
he's so good. He's always reaching out on text and I never respond. I'm a terrible friend. I'm always like on a conference call and I'll get a text and I'm like, I'll text him back. And then like 3 weeks later, I'll be like, oh shit, I didn't talk to him.
Yeah.
That's pretty terrible.
I've gotten increasingly worse over the years with responding. And it's even worse when because I have this thing where I see a notification. I'm like, I just need that red bubble to go away. And then I forget that I read it. And it's hours
I
later.
do the same thing.
It's gone.
Yeah.
And for the longest time, I would get such bad anxiety if somebody didn't text me back. They're like, oh, they hate me. Like they couldn't possibly be so busy that they would see this and not respond. And now I've turned into that lost soul.
It's it's just a sign of the times, growing old and just wanting to get away from everything. But is it been long enough? Do we need to talk, I guess, about the Thiago Almada stuff that surfaced on the socials and the PR stuff? Jay, I don't even know how tuned in you are to this stuff.
To be honest, like Jenny, my wife, is my news outlet because I'm so heads down lately. She's like, oh, by the way, this happened and this happened and this happened because she's on Twitter still.
Yeah.
So I'm not, but she is. And I read Dirty South Soccer still. So that's where I get my news mainly. But yeah, I mean, I eat this shit up. I love it. I love the drama.
It was certainly
we're a big club now,
meal.
man.
It was a 10-course meal. That's
listen,
for sure.
Everybody wants us to be a big club. This is what big clubs do. Okay, they find guys like this with baggage. They don't care. They bring them on to win trophies, and then people get all up in our. Actually, in England, they don't care. Nobody gets mad. Nobody would even care over there. But everybody, all the supporters groups put out 13-page statements. I eat it up, man. I'm all about the drama. So give it to me. I live a very boring life in this pandemic, so I need all the drama I can get.
It was certainly a handful and an eyeful, as you said. Some of those were a little lengthy, and without saying too much, it's mighty inconsiderate of those that are hard of reading. And Americans with Disabilities Act would have a few lines to say about required font sizes and minimum font sizes
and contrast
legibility with contrast. Yeah, exactly.
Legibility,
So
spacing,
mighty
contrast.
inconsiderate.
But you can get away with it because it was just screenshots and it wasn't a website. And you know, these sort of things aren't actually. And
it's part of your culture.
They did it for the culture, baby.
It's different if it's part of your culture versus for the culture. If it's for the culture, it's totally fine.
My favorite part of this whole thing is the end of each statement that says we are in close contact with the club on every detail of this situation, and I'm like, sure you are. Like, I mean, I understand, like, it's good, it's important to have close relationships between the supporters groups for sure and the club and transparency, but I mean, you know, they don't have to. It's some things are just none of your business. They're dealing with it. Like, I don't know. Like, but I'm glad, I guess, that, you know, at the end of the day, people are woke, I guess. I
think my biggest issue with all of it, personal opinions aside, like, I think my biggest issue with any of it, and I understand the reasoning behind making a post, but at the same time, a post for the sake of making a post without any action seems just as ill-willed or misguided as the actions themselves that we're condemning. And so to make this grand gesture without any sort of call to action or an actual response other than yelling for the sake of yelling doesn't seem to solve any of the issue. So,
but Kevin, they'll be watching.
They'll still be buying tickets and jerseys, still showing up to any sort of championship if he's playing in it. But how dare he do it?
I feel like this is like a prime example of like the way the news cycle works now in these 24-hour news networks.
Yeah.
It's about being first and not being right.
That's
yeah. And I don't know, man.
I have mixed feelings because I'm like, I understand where they're coming from, but you know, let's if like you said, if you're gonna buy tickets and go to the game,
right?
Do we need a 13-page statement or screenshots and all that stuff?
We'll go to the game, but we will not make a tifo welcoming him.
That's right. So I don't know. Everything will be fine, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that's all I got on that. I just
it was a little I think it's just self-aggrandizing, right? Like it's I don't know.
I mean, have the supporters groups really had any power whatsoever? I mean, like, to do much.
No.
I mean, I know that, like, it feels like there have been certain situations in the past where there was definitely a lot of influence, but at the end of the day, you know, I feel like, I mean, like, how does that work? Do you guys you know, are they meeting with Carlos Bocanegra in a room with the player and like talking about how he's going to perform going forward and his apologies for his actions? I mean, I don't like, when they say they're in close contact, what does that even mean? I don't understand. But
I think they do have. I mean, they have reps, right? Like
they do.
They're some sort of liaison, right? But
I guess it just means that they're getting open communication from the club about it, I guess, is what they meant. Like, they're being told that this player is aware of the issues and there'll be a statement made or whatever, but that, you know,
it was just, to me, it was the perfect example and the shining definition of an echo chamber. Just white dudes yelling at white dudes yelling at white dudes yelling because white dudes are yelling. It's just a vicious cycle. Just like, how dare you yell being a white man, and I also am, but I want to yell too at you for yelling.
Well, I'm just want to know if we end up getting Cristiano Ronaldo later, are we going to get the same statements? Or
I gotta go.
Or is everybody going to suddenly shut up and go, I'll pay whatever you want to go see them play?
Yeah, I don't know, man. But the thing is, like, to me, if such close contact with the club about the signing, you think they would have known all the stuff that Demetrios was laying out to Joe Patrick in the report, right? Like, and not...
This stuff came out when we were looking at him like a year ago,
right?
We knew this stuff. He was still under investigation at that point when we were first looking at him. So,
and come to find out, he was never even brought in, like, for questioning, right? Like, he was a person of interest and never even got, like, brought into the precinct or anything like that, right?
Yeah, like I can understand if we went out and got that guy when he was still under investigation. All right,
Right.
for sure. But
But I feel like he's guilty. Just look at him. Just look at him. You can tell he's guilty.
I think that's the thing that bugged. I think that's the thing that bugged me the most, and maybe I'll stop talking about it. But there certainly were people that, and I would just want to go ahead and say, like what I was going to say about the footy mob thing, or both of the the statements is if they're in such close contact with the club, they would have known, the details about him not being a suspect, whatever. They wouldn't have put that in the statement. It would have just been about the celebration, which I think is totally fine and fair, right?
Yep.
Like that's
yeah, got him.
Right.
Got him.
Yep.
Right. Exactly. I think that's completely fair. But like, I do think that there were people that I don't think there are definitely people that wanted him to be guilty. And I think that if he would have been on the other side of the law in that situation, it wouldn't have been the justice system's corrupt down there or seems iffy. It would have been got him. Like he's dead to rights. Like he was guilty, whatever. They would have agreed with the ruling.
Well, I just love the fact, and this is the last thing I'll say about it, that we have so much trust in this club that we don't think they did their due diligence, that they just like brought this guy in like blindly, and we're like, oh, really? Like what? He did what? like holy shit! Nobody told us. Like I just love the fact that like if anything, this shows there's still a complete lack of trust in this organization with at least the supporters groups. I don't know if other fans as well, but
at least two of the supporters groups.
Felipe.
Right?
Thanks, Felipe.
It seems like two of the
you
supporters
sowed
groups.
These seeds of doubt. Hashtag right. Boca out. Am I right?
If I feel like if Tata Martino brought this kid in, there would have been no
South American pipeline, baby. Woo! Drill, baby, drill.
Oh, yeah. That's so what else is new? The Michael have you been keeping up with the Kanye thing? The Michael Shea posts about Kanye, whatever. What else? Exactly. What else?
Are we still loaning players like crazy? Is this still happening? Like who are we loaning?
Eric Lopez, did he make his
Banfield or something?
Yeah, Banfield. He ended up back there, right? Like he ended
up. Yeah,
I
think they fixed it, whatever was going on.
They fixed it. They realized we were talking US dollars and not Argentine pesos. Got it done.
Paid him in meme coins.
Yeah, meme coins. I mean, isn't that what they did with Messi to skirt financial fair play? It's like a pretty sure
and then crypto crashed 60%, so now he's made 60% less money.
Yeah, I was gonna
buy low, sell high, right?
Yeah. And it's actually one of those things. Well, I guess that was Real Madrid, wherever like the bank came calling for Real Madrid.
Yeah, I think Messi's thinking to himself right now, it was better when he was laundering money instead of crypto. It was making out much better. Yeah, he was only losing 30% on the money laundering. He's losing 60% on crypto, guys.
Oh, good God. Yeah, and then Tony saying that Barco was a loan too. Yeah, I forgot. I can't remember.
Just loan them all. I don't care. Loan all of them.
I think it was Joe a couple weeks ago, whenever he was on, Joe Patrick of 92.9 and Dirty South Soccer, that was on with us a couple weeks ago, saying that you're seeing a lot more of these loan to purchase deals just because of the current state of financials. And
well, here's how I look at it. I've been listening to the soccer dads over in Alpharetta, and they just tell me, listen, all these guys last year, they're all losers. They didn't win a championship. Just loan them all out.
Go Dogs.
Go Dogs.
I don't know how you get time, man, between 16-year-olds on TikTok and Alpharetta dads. I mean,
I'm telling you, man.
You don't even need to be on Twitter.
I'm on so many Zoom calls. You don't know.
I'm just going to start. What is it called? Damn it. What is it? Crashing?
I'm a Zoomer.
You are a Zoomer.
Oh, yeah. What the hell did they call that whenever you would just crash somebody's Zoom call? There was a word for it. Zoom bombing? It's like photo bombing? I don't know.
Makes sense.
Talk about a software company that was not ready for scale. Everybody's like, this software is amazing. They're like, oh fuck, everybody's about to use it.
12-year-olds crashing people.
Jim,
meetings.
can you check the wiki? Did we say that we have end-to-end encryption in there?
I marked the title of the meeting classified. I didn't know I had to make it private.
Oh, good grief. Yeah, Dom Dwyer on trial. Not that kind of trial.
So
Ah,
Not
what?
that
I
kind
knew
of
you
trial.
did
So
that.
what did Twitter
We'll
do?
see
when
what the
that happened?
supporters group has to say about that.
Yeah, why
Uh,
we now this is something to have a statement about. Now, like, we go from and I understand, like, we had that one guy from Orlando, what's his name, that's basically did nothing, and when he came out he was terrible. He was like a bench player for Orlando, and then he came on board and he's got like a ponytail, can't remember his name. But he played like 2
O'Shea?
games last year. No.
Oh,
See,
Alex DeJohn
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
that's right.
yeah.
broke his elbow and still played the rest of the game. I love
Yeah.
that guy.
Yeah, great. Did nothing. but hey, he played with a broken elbow. but listen, like, let's have a statement about that. Come on, man. Like,
Yeah.
bringing in Dom Dwyer, let's
We'll
raise
talk
hell.
about We'll talk about flags and the new kit and all the old thing. I want to hear all the hits. I don't want this new shit.
I don't even need a trophy. I just want to beat Orlando for all 3 games.
Exactly.
Like, can we
Exactly.
agree on one thing, guys? I feel like our
Exactly.
community is so fractured. This is something we can get behind.
We got Dom Dwyer on trial in Atlanta. We have evidence that he played for Orlando. I don't know what
Jury's still out, Tim. Jury's still out.
I don't know. It seems iffy. Seems iffy to me. No, I think he's an upgrade over Kubo. Do you think that's like why they brought in Kubo? Is like, we got to get a pretty low measure.
Gotta get a low bar for a sub. Yeah.
So you get people excited for Dom Dwyer.
What I love about Kubo is, didn't we just make him like one of the kids' coaches, and then we still played him like he was we're like, we're gonna pay you $65,000 a year, and you'll become a kids coach, and then they ended up still playing him like most of the season. I'm like, man, they're paying you nothing. Like, well, I'd be like, I'm not playing. For what?
Yeah,
I think that's why he ended up screwing up that last play what did he do? He kicked the ball, just skied it, or stuck his hand up and hit the ball in the box.
Oh, come on. Yeah.
Not giving me a
Still smiling. Gotta give him that.
Yeah,
Always with a smile on his face.
cut my salary, I'll show
you. Jeff Rollins in the trap saying he has to burn all purple shirts before buying a house here, though. Yeah.
Yeah, like, well, can you imagine doing a Dom Dwyer tifo? Like, gross. Like,
It'll be real awkward.
Oh, how the mighty have fallen too. He was at one point the most expensive inter MLS transfer, I think, in history. Whenever he went from.
I think Dom Dwyer needs to be investigated. We should investigate him
for point shaving. I think so too.
For something.
Yeah, I don't know. He had a pretty mighty drop off in his production once he left and went to Orlando. But honestly, like, I don't know. Do you blame him for that?
I mean, I don't know. If for the first few years, I would have said, well, everybody's performance drops off in Orlando. But then, then they made that playoff run last year, and I'm like, oh, okay, so you can still do well.
Back-to-back years. I mean, they've certainly made some improvements, and
so you can't blame Orlando or the coaching or any of that stuff anymore.
Yeah.
So I think that's all on him. So
yeah, Nani's gone, so they don't have.
Yeah, well, he's 87 years old. I mean,
and DK's gone too, right?
Yeah, DK's at West Brom, and then Nani went to he's at Venezia in Italy with Gianluca Busio. Yeah,
I mean, he was getting to the point where they were just playing him for 15 minutes and then taking him off because he just get worn out.
That ramen was getting real soft up top on him. I think he's just watching like Justin Timberlake videos from the early 2000s. Like, give me that haircut. I need that.
He's got a poster in his bedroom.
Yeah. It's like that powdered mac and cheese to me. The Kraft mac and cheese,
macaroni and mustard. Put a little bit of mustard, a little French's. No cheese.
But what's this? What do we need Dom Dwyer for if we're going to get this other kid, this Pierre
Dupuis?
Yeah.
Dupuis.
Luca Martinez,
Mexican Argentinian. Yeah. So if we get him, I mean, like, what's Dom Dwyer going to? Is he going to become another coach / player? Like,
yeah, maybe so. Go play on the twos. Just dominate USL. Just go put up 40 goals.
Need more trophies. Yeah. Need more trophies.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's true. I mean, that is the rumor, right? Like that he is it it's a loan to purchase again, I think, bringing in Dupuis if he does come in. I think that's what I was reading.
I haven't kept up with that one.
I haven't either. I found myself watching less and less scouting footage. Like I don't know, just for potential transfers because I feel like I've gotten bitten and I've wasted way too much time in the past watching.
Yeah,
we know it's Pity Martinez. We get it. Just say his name.
Yeah, I don't know. You look at the comments though. You go there and it's like everybody's like, "Welcome to Atlanta United. Welcome to Atlanta United," and then he never shows up. And then it's like Pity. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. That's we do have to Jeff Rollins' point, we do have bad luck with backup strikers. Hopefully Joseph is back close to his normal self.
We'll see.
I don't know. I do like that he got a red card in a scrimmage.
I was gonna say, any concern against the Chivas B squad, which was a trouncing?
No, I tend not to buy anything into preseason.
I hear
ever like with any sport. Like
it's I mean, what was the first 2 seasons? We were like, "Oh, we're gonna destroy everything," and then like the first 5 games, we completely flopped.
Yeah,
God, that Houston opener. What was that? The second year? Oh, that was a heartbreak.
Or Houston, like
that's what I was saying. Yeah, that Houston opener 4-1 or whatever. Oh God, what a terrible way to start.
What did we do that year? Oh, we won Cup.
Yeah,
that's right. We've won MLS Cup, right? So
that's right.
I again liking about like I think about it like being a Colts fan watching. I don't think Peyton Manning, his Colts teams ever won a single preseason game. So like I don't know. I just don't tend to like. It's about getting guys reps and getting into like playing shape, right? Like I don't think it's I think training might even be more for tactics and that sort of thing.
Do you think we're just trolling Dom Dwyer? Do you think the team's just like,
that would be pretty amazing.
We'll give it a shot.
Make him get on the bus and the plane, go to all the preseason games, and just never play him.
Yeah,
that would be pretty amazing. That would be pretty.
It turns out to be the longest troll.
Tony Neitzel saying Vasquez cursed our backup striker situation. Haven't had anyone decent since he left. I do miss Brandon Vasquez, and I feel like he's in hell right now.
Yeah.
Oh, over at Cincy?
Yeah. You know, people
you want to talk about Orlando being the depths of hell for players. That organization seems to be rudderless right now.
Yeah.
I mean, I fully expect them to go through 3 coaches this season. I mean,
Jesus, how many will they post incorrectly initially? Just to correct. It's not going
to feel the same if they make it through a whole season with a coach.
Jeez,
posting pictures of Kevin instead of Yap Stam last year, 2 years ago.
Exactly.
Oh, good grief, man!
Maybe they can hire Jürgen Damm as a coach. Maybe that's how we get rid of him. Maybe that's what we do is we pawn him off and say, you need a coach, Jürgen Damm. You know, he's young.
He's got to go somewhere, right?
He's passionate. He can run fast. All the things you need in a good coach.
Yeah.
Offload him, man. Like, again, just that. What was your take on that situation, Jay? Just him like making public about the conversations with the front office.
Yeah, I mean, good for him. I mean, more power to him. I mean, if they're trying to wriggle out of the contract, and listen, play hardball, be like, buy me out, bitch. Nobody asked you to come and scoop me up for this high salary. You know what I mean? Like, you're the ones you're Carlos Bocanegra. Take it out of your salary. Come on.
It's true.
Well, I mean, I look over to the east about 3.5 hours, and I'm like, you guys are scrambling for players. Maybe you can take one off of our hands. Probably get the paperwork done pretty quickly.
Nobody wants to because of the stupid MLS structure. Nobody wants to take because he's still under contract. Nobody wants to take on his salary. So
yeah.
We're gonna have to either loan him and pay most of his salary. I bet that ends up happens. I bet we end up loaning him out.
You've got to free up the roster space,
and we eat it. Yeah.
Yeah. If you could loan him and at least potentially get something back on a potential transfer next season or in the summer window, great. But just buying him out, I don't know. I don't think that you're you could justify just keeping him on the roster status quo and using up that spot. So
Yeah, I would take even like a 75-25 split on his salary at this point. If I was
Listen,
Atlanta
the
United.
club got to own this, man. They're the ones that screwed up. So he didn't do anything wrong. He just
it's probably DeBoer's fault, honestly, if you think about it.
If you think
I
about
bet
it,
it's DeBoer's fault. If
he would have
think about it long enough.
He would have scored 27 goals under Tata Martino for sure.
It's probably DeBoer's fault.
Yeah. Portland is sponsored by TikTok. Is that correct?
Really?
Are they no longer Alaska
Did you
Airlines?
see their new secondary kit, speaking of which? With the roses on it?
No.
So also, I think MLS new mandate for away kits is all going to be mint from what I'm seeing, because I've seen Austin's is a mint. Obviously, Atlanta's, who we know, Charlotte has a mint kit. So I think the new away kits are all going to be mint.
Why is the MLS even getting involved in these decisions?
No,
don't they have enough shit to worry about?
No fucking clue. It's going to look so bad on TV every single week.
Like, there's so much shit you need to fix first. Like stop worrying about the.
I will say, everything I've seen of Atlanta United's harkens back to those old Netherlands kits. So I am on board with that, like diagonal, like V-shape mosaic
I'm
pattern.
excited about that because I haven't really been keen on the last couple seasons. I
haven't either.
Yeah,
I don't think since I
haven't bought one in a couple seasons.
The last one that I enjoyed was 2 years ago. The white and silver one. I don't know what the name of it was, but I've absolutely loathed the home kits since the inaugural season. Like I just don't like the back.
Boring.
The back tramp stamp bothers me so bad with the stripes. Like that block out on the back. I've gotten the replica of last year's, the black kit, but because it doesn't have that little thing on the bottom of it. It's just, and even then it's still pretty generic. But anyway, I'm really excited for the mint kit.
We hated it so much, we're still hating on it like a year later.
Hey, look, I think we can all agree the worst kit is still wavy bacon. I don't think anything compares to that. That shit's just awful.
Is that the MLK jerseys?
No, the Unity kits that they did.
That's right. I'm thinking of the Hawks. Yeah, the Unity kit. Yeah, the wavy bacon. Yeah.
Oh, those are so bad.
Yeah, I don't know. No, so Portland, their sleeve sponsor is TikTok.
Gotcha. Yeah. And Atlanta's are AT&T and Piedmont now, right?
I don't know, man. I
think that's what it is. I think it's AT&T and Piedmont now.
Yeah.
I did see footy headlines leak of what the kit's supposed to look like, which seems to be validated, which don't want to spoil anything. So I know it's a big to-do in the community, but I did get my season ticket package today. I don't know if you guys have gotten yours yet. Or Tim, you won't be getting one. So
I got a bunch of random shit. Did anybody get just random shit in different packages?
It was all in one package, but it's not like a cohesive thing like it has been in years past.
Okay, I got multiple things in different packages, and I'm so confused. I don't know what's going on.
It's certainly not a cohesive thing like it has been in years past. It's like, just throw this shit in a brown bag and send it out.
Yeah, I don't even know if it's the season
starts next week.
I didn't even know if it was the season ticket shit. I thought it was just random marketing promo crap.
You guys don't have 2 sets of crappy Bluetooth headphones sitting in your closet?
I think there's something on my bookshelf back here. It's collecting dust probably from all my season ticket boxes are back there. So
yeah, mine are up there.
Yeah.
I'm a recondoed that shit. Just
okay. This will be a fun thing. Best season. So it's been 4 years of getting season ticket things now? Five now?
No,
officially? This is the 6th season, but
Gold
the 5th
Spike.
time we've gotten
Gold Spike.
Gold Spike's your favorite thing that we've gotten? The bottle opener or just the Gold Spike?
It was
just the Gold Spike.
Just the Gold Spike. Yeah, that's my favorite.
I think the Joseph statue might take it for me. The Gold Spike was pretty great because it was pretty hefty.
It felt like a legit thing, not a piece of plastic stuff that they just ship out.
Especially, I really like the bottle opener, man. I've got that here at the house. It's pretty substantial, but I really like the Joseph trophy a lot.
Yeah.
Yes.
I like the bottle opener.
Yeah.
That's nice. I wasn't the biggest fan of the Joseph statue. I think they should build it, obviously, but I don't know why I wasn't really taken in by that. Another box of random stuff. I felt like. Right.
Yeah.
That was the
Oh
headphones.
yeah,
which I
the
was
Arthur Blank deliberate ploy to get it trending on New
His
York
book?
Times bestseller by just giving away 15,000 copies.
That reminded me of Angie and I walked into, I think, a Rick Case Mazda in Duluth, and we went to go test drive a Mazda, and we walked out with the Case's book. Like, there's Mr. Rick Case and his wife. I don't know his wife's name,
Oh,
but it seemed
jeez.
like lovely people. But they definitely were hawking those books. Something told me they printed way too many copies of those.
They all do. All these politicians get caught using campaign funds to buy up their own books and stuff every time they come out with one. So it's just everybody's doing it.
Well, that's what I hear Will Bowron's doing. So
I can't wait to read Jürgen Damm's book about his experience at Atlanta United. This will be a good one.
His experience trying to get all of his data back from China.
Here, Will Bowron's going to sponsor a minor league over with Chiefs coach Steve and just give all the kids the copies of his book. Start peddling them to the parents as season
we take ad sponsorship.
That's true.
Yeah, we would gladly plug your book, but we'll give you we can give you our rate, our CPM rate.
Have your people call our people.
It's just us. It's just us. Yeah. So I asked on Twitter earlier today. I wanted to get some like kind of wild predictions, ridiculous shit that people thought would happen this season, and go through a couple of those. I don't think this is crazy though. So Spun Pedophilus. It's saying Moreno. Yeah, I know. Yeah. I think Brits pronounced that pedophilus. Moreno gets moved. I don't think that happens, but I don't think that's beyond the realm of possibility.
It's a little early for that.
Yeah, I guess so. Patrick Anderson, the drum one, saying George Campbell will take a starting center back spot. Ridiculous? You guys think that's wild? Do you think that's ridiculous? Hot take?
I don't know, man. He'd have to play his ass off.
Who was that?
George Campbell takes the starting center back spot.
Hold on. Let's step through that, right? So who would he would have to? He's not going to replace Robinson, right?
Unless Robinson gets moved,
right?
Yeah.
And so it's between Anton Walks.
Well, Anton Walks is in Charlotte.
Yeah.
Oh, I missed that.
Yeah. He got drafted by Charlotte in the expansion.
We're still not sure if Franco's going to make it through. I mean, until the beginning of the season, right? Isn't there a lot of speculation that he
Franco?
maybe yeah.
I think that died down. It might have been. Okay. I thought I saw somebody because it was a Brazilian club. I think it might have been. Palmeiras.
I don't know. Don't you guys think he started to even out towards the end of the season?
Oh yeah.
I mean, like so. I know he had a rough start, but
did either of you guys watch the Chivas match?
No,
because that
I had it on briefly, but
I didn't either. But again, take it for what it is, for all the points that Tim mentioned before. But I did see some fairly negative responses, or lukewarm responses at best, to the Campbell and Robinson pairing in the back from the match this past weekend. So take that for what it is.
Yeah, well, it's the first time they played together.
Exactly. So, exactly. No, absolutely.
Yeah. No,
a foreign country.
Maybe by the end of the season, like if we caveat that and say like by the end of the season, if we're still thin on center backs, I think that's a possibility.
Yeah, I think that's. I mean, to your point about the end of the season and summer transfer window, I think that is certainly a position that that along with left back, which I don't know what the club's answer is to the absence of George Bello.
I don't know, because everybody wants a left back. So imagine trying to scout a left back right now.
I know we picked up what's his face, but
it seems like everybody had a pretty good reaction to his play this weekend. Andrew Gutman,
Gutman, that's right. Yeah. So I could see those being some depth piece pickups in the summer window for sure at center back and left back. But Jay, to your point, you're right. Everybody wants a left back. So how much of a depth piece it really is anybody's guess.
Yeah. I feel like everybody's just converting people into left backs at this point. So
yeah. We got Tiki Taka ATL or Atlanta United 24/7 saying Emerson Hyman will be a regular starter again by midseason and end up with 20 goals and assists.
There's no fucking way.
Or
No
he's
fucking
trolling.
way.
He's trolling.
First half even is going to be stretched, but it could be interesting. And depending on injuries, I mean, certainly I could see it happening.
I love how you guys missed the premise of this question on Twitter. That's just wild predictions.
Oh, yes. Yes.
I'm just asking you guys if you think.
But I want to see a wild prediction that's like pretty far out there, but like, okay, I could see it. Like, come on.
I think he meant
goals,
I think he meant a combination of 20. He said 20 goals / assists, so maybe 10 and 10 or like.
Okay.
Which
I think is still pretty wild to me, but
yeah. He was scoring pretty well before he got
That's
injured,
true.
right? Yeah. So
he had a fucking banger in that opener. What was that? 2 years ago?
Yeah. Yeah, I think.
But there's one problem, guys. He's not from Argentina. So
yeah, it's true. He's not South American.
No pipeline, true. No thanks.
No pipeline, no thanks. Octavio Mingura saying Joseph Martinez will reclaim his single season record by scoring 42 goals. Okay.
Now that's a prediction.
Yeah, I like it. That's what is that? We play 34 games, so it's not that much more than that's like what Alexander Mitrovic is doing at Fulham right now. I think he has like 32 goals in 27 games or something like that. Granted,
have they tested this guy for drugs? Like, what's going on?
Let's see. Chaz Bogan saying Barco has a breakout performance for River Plate and gets traded.
As long as it's not for $30 million to hear Dan's comments, I'm okay with it.
Yeah. Matt Wisniewski in the trap saying wild prediction. Joseph isn't our top scorer this season. Ooh,
I like that one.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Dwyer stepping up to the plate.
Incoming Breck Shea missiles all day.
Breck Shea converted from striker to defender to left back to striker. Look out.
Elliot Beaven saying we win it all. I don't think that's that wild.
And I mean, this is MLS. Yeah, you could say that about any team, basically.
Yep.
Didn't NYCFC win last?
Yep.
Oh my God, Tim!
Seems like so long ago, and I just try and block that out of my memory. I guess playing. Yeah.
And what's crazy is that they won, and how dominant New England was all season last year. And
that's where that single elimination shit makes it
not
fun.
Even make it to the final is just
but
so
they made a mistake of going against an NYCFC that's been burned now in like 4 playoffs. And they weren't having it anymore.
No, not at all.
Bad timing.
Yeah. With the Golden Boot winner, no less. So it was a good matchup for sure. But yeah, you gotta hate it for New England fans and that team too. They were just so dominant all fucking year long and still to come up short.
But
Philly did it the year prior, right? So
yeah. No, for sure. It's the playoffs are a fickle mistress, especially in the single elimination. John Nason saying for players for players. I think he meant FOUR. I don't know, maybe 4 players. For 4 players will reach double-digit goals this season.
Who do you think they would be? Arujo for sure, Joseph for sure,
Moreno,
and then I'm assuming they're thinking
Almada.
Yeah.
So they each get 10 or 11.
Dom Dwyer.
Never. Don't forget
Mikey Ambrose.
4 players with double-digit goals. I don't see it. I will say 2. I don't know. 3 might be the line. Like 2.5.
So line's 2.5 going over under. I would take over. I think we're gonna have 4. I think we'll have 4. I don't think that's that wild.
What about 13 players each getting 6 goals?
It doesn't count.
What do we got out? What else? Mike German, Thought Marker on Twitter saying no injuries to anyone all season.
That's a wild prediction.
A wild prediction would be no injuries through preseason.
Oh yeah, it's just as wild. And then Cristiano Mills-Naldo, Christian D. Mills, saying there will be an on-field brawl. I don't think that's that wild. We play Orlando 3 times. Right?
Yeah,
So-
Joseph already got a red card.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
he's a mid-season form.
Yep. Bye, Tim.
Sorry, I have this weird balance, right? Because the studio, my office, whatever, is right next to the nursery. And then the dog, Pirlo, likes to scratch at the door whenever he's not in here. And then as soon as I open it, he's like, oh, I got to go back out. He's pops in, does his little nesting dance that everybody thinks is him humping a blanket. And then,
Nesting.
yeah, it's, I have to defend my boy. That's not fair. That's not fair at all. What else, guys? What else is new? Jay, the beard is magnificent. How long have you been growing that?
Gosh, for probably a couple months, I would think. Yeah. This is called I don't get out much beard.
Join the club.
Next I'll start wearing Kleenex boxes on my feet and
lose your hair. And,
just gonna go south from here.
Yeah, there you go.
Nowhere else but down.
What are the hotlines in NFTs and crypto these days?
Oh, it's still the apes, right? It's still Bored Apes.
Yes, but I dabble in Solana NFTs, which is different than Ethereum NFTs, which is like your Base C and your Solana punks your crypto punks and all that stuff. So, but yeah, no, it's pretty wild that you can make like tens of thousands of dollars on pictures of animals.
Yeah. That's pretty wild. Is Solana is that Mana? Does he use Mana for Solana?
Nope, it's a blockchain called Sol. So
okay.
Yeah, but so I've been dabbling in that, trying to find a way to be my own boss one day. So that'd be nice. So
yeah. That's all. That sounds way more interesting than anything I've got going on.
So. Yeah. Same here. Yeah, it's
anything with the team though. I mean, aside from the kit, the only player changes we had this week was Dwyer. Nobody coming or going. Season opener is not next week, but the week after, right?
Yeah, it's the 26th. Is that right?
Yeah.
26th.
But we do have the kit reveal officially on Saturday. Are you going?
Really?
Is anybody going to that? Anybody in the trap going to that?
No.
At Piedmont Park?
It's a lot
I
of
know
trouble.
we had talked about that on the last show of like when they were going to make an announcement. So they finally at least stated that they're going to have the reveal on Saturday. So
no, it's streamed live, so I'll just watch it at home.
Yeah, no, that makes way more sense.
And it's the 27th. That's misinformation and disinformation. I'm trying to throw you guys off the scent. It's the 27th at 3 p.m. That's
thanks,
NKC.
Joe.
Yeah, NKC.
I'm ready. My body is ready.
My body's super ready for it.
So what's your wild predictions?
My wild predictions. Wild prediction that by the 10th game, there will be people in the fan base already clamoring for Pineda to be thrown out. And by the 18th game, he will resign.
It's so specific.
I almost feel like I should put money on that. Yeah. I'm trying to think of what my prediction would even be. Fuck. I don't know. Guzan gets replaced by Castanera.
Ooh, yeah. I like that one.
Yeah, there we go.
We'll definitely do that. We'll have to do the vault next week when Dan's back, like we did last year.
Is he back? Is he gonna? Are they letting him back in the country?
Yeah. Well, not if I've got anything to say about it. But
yeah.
We'll see.
My wild prediction is we sign 2 more left backs.
Oh,
Yeah,
good one,
I
too.
would say that's a pretty wild prediction.
That's a pretty. No, it may sign them. Whether or not they're actually left backs is a different story.
They're all right-footed strikers that have been
They
converted into left backs.
They signed 3 right backs. 2 of them are also left backs, conveniently.
Oh, good grief! Yeah, gotta figure something out, right? Because what is our cover for Andrew Gutman? It's Mike Ambrose, right?
Got to be right now, yeah.
Yeah,
Which
that's
he's.
it.
I mean, as long as he's not on fucking right back like Heitza tried to plug him in as. I mean, he should be at least serviceable over there on the left side. But
Where's old boy at these days? Gabriel
McCann?
Heinze.
You're talking about McCann?
Yeah.
You said you want to bring McCann back?
Yeah.
Is that what you said? Barco's gone, so he can really thrive.
I can hear trains going Super Saiyan at the sound of you even talking about Chris McCann. We bring in Gabriel Heinze to play left back.
Oh boy!
Just reinsert him. Give him no water. No.
My wild prediction is, yeah, I think Pineda doesn't see it through his first full season. Pretty good. I like
That's
that.
messed up. Yeah. That's messed up.
Look, man, we've got a track record for a reason.
So if we don't make the playoffs this year, do you think even though Bocanegra just signed a new contract, do you think Bocanegra's gone?
Ooh, he's certainly on the hot seat right now. I think out of everyone in the organization, he would be the next domino to fall.
He's just a pad. He's a fall guy. That's all he is. He's a fall guy.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, he's getting paid enough for it, so
Yeah,
he'll be all right.
No kidding. Darren Eels is just holding him out in front like a fucking blocker the whole way down. Just pushing him the whole way.
Go get him, Carlos.
Just running through the line.
Carlos, why don't you fly down to Argentina to go get this player?
It reminds me. I want to see somebody. Jay, this requires you to do your old subtitles for like the Hitler video from Downfall. But it's the scene where Michael in the office is trying to convince Dwight to take the fall for the Willy Wonka gold ticket idea. Darren Eels.
Really, Darren Eels?
Darren Eels is like, you remember? You remember when
the Barco deal was your idea?
You remember you were telling me, you were like, Heinze is such a great idea to bring in as a coach.
You're like, let's pay Jürgen Damm $1 million.
That's so great. That's so great.
Yeah.
I know he did jack all in Mexico, but let's pay him an outrageous salary anyways to come over to MLS.
And Bocanegra's like, no, I grew up in a Liverpool house. We didn't cheer on any Manchester United players. I don't know why you would think that I wanted Heinze. That would be.
Remember whenever you took us to Oktoberfest and we're like, isn't this great?
Listen, the only thing that's inspiring me to go to games during a pandemic is to see Boca out signs. That's all I live for.
Signs. I want to see scarves. Scarves out.
And that's why we want to talk to you about our next Home Before Dark.
Roughneck scarves.
Next Home Before Dark, we have Carlos Bocanegra on.
Could you? Can you imagine? Can you imagine?
No, I can't. I can't imagine any of those. They listen to 30 seconds of this. I'm not fucking doing that. Crazy.
Oh, Jeff Rollins, perfectly. No, I wrote it in my diary. It was your idea. Oh, it's so perfect.
Yeah, I would love to see that.
Selling Tito was your idea, Boca.
You remember when you're like, we should get rid of Nagby?
Yeah, exactly.
I think that one actually was him.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know how am I watching games this year if I'm not going to them? I think we'll probably go to a handful of them. We don't have season tickets anymore. I think we decided.
Don't worry, Tim. Well, I'll set you up with a Zoom call. Like
I was on the fence, guys. We waffled over it for a week.
Yeah.
To decide whether or not we were gonna pay, because I mean, I'm in club seats. They're fucking expensive, and I didn't go to like any games last year, and none of my I tried, dude. I was knocking my
it was
tickets
so
down.
hard selling tickets
Oh
last
my
year.
god! Like I was giving them away like what
Yeah.
normally a general admission ticket would
Yep.
cost, and people
I was
still
taking,
didn't want them.
Yep, I was taking half price at best half of the time.
And I was just I ate it last year. I lost so much money.
Yep.
On that deal, and the problem is, you know, we go visit my parents and my in-laws on a regular basis, right? Like, and my wife's like, I don't want to be carrying that. Like, we don't care. Like, if I get it, I'll be fine. But like, if we get it and then we give it to them, forget about it. So it was like because it's like either we have to go to a game and then we have to like basically seclude ourselves for 10 days before I can even see my parents. So like we have to make these decisions around like, oh, well, did we lunch date with your parents that week? Oh, we can't go to the game. So it's crazy.
Yeah,
I know some people are more liberal with it than others, but that's just how we're rolling. So
yeah, I know. It's that secondary market was so shit last year. It was
awful.
It was terrible.
I think we figured our money is better spent. I mean, having
on a child.
Yeah. Well, yes. But I mean, if we were going to go to games, not taking her to the games with us, most likely right now. But, maybe go a handful of games a year, get good tickets. Knowing the secondary market, we get pretty damn good tickets.
That's right. It's a better deal. You can get club seats for like that's the thing. We if you canceled your season tickets this year and you were club. This year, if the pandemic keeps going, you may end up getting club seats for 60-70% off.
Right.
Anyways, and get the same damn seats you were paying 3 times the price for.
Exactly.
It doesn't make any sense. So we decided like if the same damn thing happens this year, we're pretty much deciding, well, this pandemic stuff's just never going away. If it goes on for a third year, that's it. This is just how life's going to be. So we're just going to give up the season tickets at that point. But we're gonna see how this year goes and decide then. But
I think it's gonna. The issue is that Atlanta United doesn't seem to be working at all to reduce costs. It's gone up every single fucking season.
Although you would think so with the season ticket package.
No shit. So like that's the thing.
They're cutting costs some places.
Yeah, exactly.
We didn't even talk about our newest biggest signing that happened today.
What?
Larry Luke.
Yes, I did mean to say something about that. That's a really good point.
I love Larry.
He is now the creative director of AMB. So he is over at Atlanta United. So
Atlanta United, Falcons, Mercedes-Benz. Yep.
Congratulations, Larry.
Congratulations.
I hope he has an inside track on this Almada situation.
At the very least, he better put out a statement.
I don't know.
I want to see Larry Luke's statement immediately.
The background will be gorgeous that he puts it on. Typeface.
At least I'll be able to read it. Yeah.
Typeface chef's kiss.
No, congratulations, Larry. Obviously very deserving.
Love you, Larry.
Guy. Yeah, Larry's an amazing gentleman. He's one of the nicest people on the planet.
One of the best sneaker collections you'll ever find.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. You've never been in my closet and seen my 3 pairs of New Balances. So
and your Air Pegasus.
Is that what you power walk in?
I don't even think you call it power walking.
Everything Tim does is power. It's power walking, power washing.
Hey man, but I weight train, right? Like I put on a 16-pound weight vest.
Power lifting.
Go walk around the neighborhood.
Is that what you call your child now? You just
I just refer to her as my weight vest. It is good. It's good strength training, or it is a good reminder that you are out of shape. So, no, I don't know. I mean, I don't know how we're going to afford new signings now. We got to foot the bill for Larry's salary. So
that's true.
That's
a really good point.
Yeah, they're really going to have to kick Boak out now in order to settle
that. Get all that all that that Larry acquisition money that's just floating around. What else, guys? Anything else? I think we're getting close to time.
I think that's everything I had on my list. I'm glad you mentioned the Larry thing. I had the thought and it just completely blanked once we started recording. So I'm glad you brought that up.
Brandon Scott says that he's hawking a book of poems called 101 Notes to Nagby. And he's going to give it away at car dealerships, I heard.
I will read that live. We'll do a special reading on the show if you want. Can I do the audiobook version of I obviously think very highly of myself. I'll put it on Audible, and
Is it going to be like Dr. Seuss style poetry?
yeah,
or-
exactly.
or-
Yeah, the foot book, man. The foot book. It's high what do you call it? High literature. Yeah. So, um, I was thinking about that. Like, do Audible versions of those kids' books exist?
I don't know. Somebody
Use a credit for Cat in the Hat. Like,
and they should all be read by Danny DeVito.
that they should.
Or
That
Morgan
they should.
Freeman.
Morgan Freeman.
Gilbert Gottfried.
Gilbert Gottfried. The Cat and the Hat.
Good grief.
That's pretty great.
Jay, we missed you. Thanks for.
We did. Thanks for gracing us with your presence and your beard.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the first game's tifo. I'm wondering what it's going to be. Probably a protest of some kind, I imagine.
I think it's probably, if I was going to make another wild prediction, it'll be the Scales of Justice and the Atlanta United emblem in the middle.
And then on one side you have the Canadian Truckers, and then on the other side you have Thiago Almada.
You got it. Our work here is done.
Why aren't we on the tifo committee? I'm just saying.
Honk, honk.
Honk.
So now I have high expectations, guys. I'm gonna be really disappointed if that's not what it is.
It's gonna be really great. Really, really great. I can't wait.
It just says the honking will continue.
If it's just a train, or something, I'm gonna be outraged.
Yeah, I better not see shit for trains or railroad
Spikes.
spikes. I don't want any of that shit. I want justice.
Peaches.
I want
peaches.
justice. Oh God. First spike, golden spike. I want Supreme Court justices on that with a gavel. I don't want a sledgehammer. I want them up there with a gavel hammering that thing in there. I want justice.
You should do that one night, Tim, just to outrage the tifo committee. Just to outrage the tifo committee for having ideas that they didn't come up
I
with.
just want a Ruth Bader Ginsburg impersonator up there with a gavel on that spike. Hey!
Just have everybody dressed as all the Supreme Court justices in the front row.
It would just look like Sister Act. It would just look like nuns up in the front.
You should definitely do a tweet like you did with your wildest predictions, and do like a tifo prediction tweet.
Oh my God.
We
That'd
should.
be a good one.
Yeah. bring on fucking Judge Judy to hammer in the golden spike.
Judge Judy, golden spike, and she hits it with her own gavel. Instead of the hammer.
I'm fucking crying. God, it's so great.
Remember that time was it because of dogs, Kevin? You almost went on Judge Joe Brown? Is that right?
Yeah, I did almost go on Judge Joe Brown. That's a good yeah, we did. Our neighbor had a couple pit bulls, and we had our dog was in the backyard, and their pit bulls came over and just mauled our dog that we had, and there's a whole like civil dispute about like vet bills and stuff like that, and somehow like Judge Joe Brown got involved and sent us a letter in the mail like, you guys want to come on?
He's watching.
So fucking bizarre. But yeah,
somebody called the producer was like, all right, I got one for you, Judge.
I got one for you.
Little town.
You know how we got that Scruff McGruff commercial right before we go to air?
Take a bite out of crime.
I'm gonna take a bite out of crime. He's actually gonna be the bailiff.
We got.
He's gonna be the bailiff during the whole trial. Scruff McGruff.
Because
actually, that's what I want. I want Scruff McGruff with a gavel to bring it in on the first game.
Oh my gosh!
All right. Well, that was a hell of a way to end the show, I must say. I think we've made some predictions. Some of them wild. Some of them great. Really, really can't wait to see it all come to fruition this season. So, in my wildest dreams, I couldn't imagine having Jay Riddle back on the pod, but I'm so glad we did. So that's
Thanks
a
for
wild
having
prediction no one had, but we made possible. So,
Brought to you by
thank you guys
Manscaped.
so much
Made
for.
possible by Manscaped.
Right.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in with us, Jay. I know you're not on Twitter. Anywhere else people can find you?
No, don't find me.
I like it. I like it.
He is not.
He'll
for
be
finding.
selling himself as an NFT before you know it.
That's right.
So.
Yeah, I'll come back as an NFT collection. That's what it's
While you're looking for them, you can find the both of us. Tim, where can they find you?
You can find me on Instagram at Tim Herb.
Find me as well at The Architect. That's at _ARC1 TECT. Collectively at Home Before Dark. That's before spelled B and the number 4. Try to find Dan if you can in England in a detention cell. Who knows? Maybe we'll find him one day. Maybe we won't. You have to tune in to find out. Until then, be sure to like and subscribe. Hit that bell icon on YouTube to get a notification each and every time we go live. And until then, as always, be home before dark.
Goodbye.